Today's Metro News television forecast is brought to you by Greer Industries, improving people's lives for more than a century.
Meteorologist Joe Hansel here, observing some flash flood warnings earlier this morning already for far northern areas of the state, primarily affecting the northern panhandle. So that rain and heavy rain did verify in the forecast. We have flood watches for northern areas of the state until 2 p.m. But again, already some flash flood warnings were observed for areas of the northern panhandle. And also some of the foothills and mountainous terrain, watching for locally higher amounts of rain favored too. Generally 3 more days of chances of rain. The heaviest rain potential will be playing out today. We do have some high amounts of moisture content in a front that will be slow to move southeast, interacting with the high terrain. We'll have to watch for that too. The entire state is included in the marginal risk of excessive rain for local flash flood potential, so everyone in the state, at least keep your guard up and be weather aware. Friday and Friday night, southeastern areas, a lingering marginal risk tomorrow. Later in the day, far southern and eastern panhandle spots, a marginal risk of some isolated damaging winds. So again, we had some very heavy rain last night, stretch across from Indianapolis to Dayton to Columbus, and then that rolled through the northern panhandle spots. So this model's doing a pretty good job of placing the heavy rain, still timing multiple rounds and a cold front on Saturday too. And then we'll be done for a bit. Orlando, Tampa, Myrtle Beach, hot. Chances for thunderstorms in the Fly Saver forecast close to home. Northern from panhandle to panhandle, flash flooding is occurring for many areas. Remember, turn around, don't drown. Eastern areas, chance of heavy rain, isolated severe weather. Again, a number of us in northwestern areas of the state, flood watch continues until 2 p.m., but check for updates. And watching for showers and storms to the south as well. So rain and storms likely in Charleston today, chance tomorrow, chance Saturday, and then a break Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
In 1914, the same year the first commercial flight soared and the Panama Canal opened, Greer Industries was born. Herbert and Agnes Greer began in Morgantown, West Virginia, striking the first pick into the limestone formation that would become the backbone of one of the state's great industrial legacies. From the roads we drive on, the buildings we build, and the communities we serve, Greer Industries has been delivering quality for decades. At Greer Industries, we've been improving lives for more than a century.
Live from West Virginia's capital city with news from across the state. This is Metro News Midday, presented by Salango Law, with 13 News and Tonight Live anchor Amanda Barron and Metro News' Dave Allen.
Welcome into the 2 o'clock hour on a Thursday afternoon. Metro News Midday powered by Salango Law. Visit salangolaw.com. Dave Allen in the host chair, Stephanie Pauly, Ryan Nicholson, our producers today. There's a big event coming up in Charleston this weekend. Free event at Laidley Field called the Capital City Bash. We're going to talk about that. Plus, we'll get to Open Line, West Virginia, and more. It's Metro News Midday.
Metro News Midday is presented by Salango Law. SalangoLaw.com. Join in by calling 800-765-8255 or text 304-TALK-304. Let's go live to downtown Charleston. Here's Dave Allen.
Somewhat cloudy Thursday afternoon and a rainy Thursday it has been across certain portions of West Virginia. It is Metro News Midday powered by Salango Law. Visit salangolaw.com. Dave Allen in with you. We'll get to Open Line West Virginia coming up at the bottom of the hour. Nothing but your calls and texts and whatever happens to be on your mind. We will get to all those coming up at the bottom of the hour. 1-800-765-TALK or text 304-TALK-304. There is an event coming up at the Capital City. It's called the Capital City Bash, and it's a free event Saturday night at Laidley Field here in Charleston. And I don't know that anything like this has been done like this in the past. It is a religious-themed type event, but there's a lot of other stuff going on with it as well. We're going to talk to the organizers. There's some fellows out of Ripley that are putting this together. We're going to talk about that coming up a little bit later on. As I said, Open Line West Virginia coming up as well. WVRC Media Cares for Kids Radiothon is continuing as we speak. We're working with WVU Medicine, Golisano Children's with that. And I've got with me now Taylor Stephenson, who is the director of the Children's Miracle Network there at the hospital. She joins us. Taylor, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you guys?
I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for being here. You sound all cheery. It must be Radiothon time.
It absolutely is, and I'm here with Jim Luttrell as well. He's from Children's Miracle Network, so I'll let Jim talk a little bit too.
All right, sounds good.
Good afternoon.
Wow, man, everybody's all Oh, cheery. I love it on a cloudy day here in West Virginia. You guys must be having some fun up there doing some good stuff.
Absolutely. You wouldn't tell that we were up at 4 a.m. because of the money we're raising.
Right. And again, we do want to remind people, and we'll go over all that a little bit later on about how you can, because you can text in, you can, all the different ways that you can get involved in this to help us out, and we'll get that a little bit later on. But I'll start with either one of you all right now. Talk about maybe Jim, we'll start with you on the Children's Miracle Network aspect of this. Tell us what your role in all this is.
So I have the wonderful role of helping radio stations like this, your station and all the WVRC radio stations in West Virginia doing this event. We do this actually all across the country. Now, when I say all across the country, it doesn't mean your money goes all over the country. The beauty of this program and of what Children's Miracle Network was founded on 40 plus years ago was that every penny raised in your community stays in your community. So that's important, right, that for you and your listeners to know that every single dime that is donated to the WVU Golisano Children's Hospital stays right here in West Virginia. It doesn't go off to any other state. But we have a network of stations like yourself that do this event. And it's about, and the reason why we sound so cheery is because when you give to kids, it makes you feel like a superhero. It gives you that adrenaline rush, and that's part of what this is all about. And for a hospital that never turns a child away, regardless of their ability to pay, relies on donations to say that. And that's what we're asking listeners to do today and tomorrow.
And I love that aspect, and I think maybe sometimes we do this every year, but this is something that we don't mention enough, guys, is that the hospital does not turn a family away regardless.
Exactly. It's a not-for-profit hospital, and it doesn't mean you don't get a bill when you come here. It just means there's people have insurance. Some people don't have insurance. The first thing this hospital asks when you walk through the door is not, how are you going to pay for it? Mm-hmm. They ask, what is wrong? And even some of these babies in the neonatal intensive care unit, the best insurance eventually runs out, and that doesn't mean we're going to stop taking care of that baby. And so as a result, millions and millions of dollars are written off every year by this hospital. And that's why we do events like Radiothon to help supplement that for the hospital.
And if you would like to make a donation, again, the Radiothon is going to be going on through tomorrow again. And so many of our great partners are helping us out. A big shout out to the folks at Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration for providing the text line. Just text the word kids to WVU kids to 34984. Our title sponsor, of course, the Stike team at Wealth Enhancement. We love working with those folks. You can call 877-719-5437. It's 877-719-5437. That's courtesy of the folks at Best Virginia Heating and Cooling. GoMart, our tote board, Poca Valley for our giggle breaks that you've been hearing throughout the air. And I said, guys, before, we get the greatest listeners in the world, and anytime we ask them to step up for this or any of the other things that that we have going on, they're always right there for us, and I know they're not going to let us down this time. And as folks that actually spend a lot of time around the hospital, I know folks from all over our stations in the state are in Morgantown right now. You walk through the doors of that hospital, and you guys, you really see what it's all about.
Exactly. And, I realize, too, that West Virginia is facing a lot of flooding issues right now, and there's a whole lot of, other stuff happening in the world, too, that, is beyond our control. So even if you can give a little bit, this is about strength in numbers. And we know how many people tune into Metro News and the WVRC properties, that if everybody just gave a little bit, that we could really make a big impact. And you mentioned texting WVU kids, the letters WVU kids to 34984. The beautiful thing about that is you can give via Apple Pay, PayPal, Venmo, anything, whatever digital giving platform on your phone you have, you can give however much, every little bit, or give a lot is how you do it. And you can use that text all tonight, all tomorrow, through the weekend. It's really a beautiful, easy thing.
All right. Well, guys, we appreciate you both being here, and we'll let you get back to work. But thanks for taking time out of your schedules to join us, and we'll keep this thing going through tomorrow night and through the weekend. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys.
Our own Logan Scott from here in Charleston, one of our affiliates, or one of our stations here in Charleston, V100, spent a little bit of time up there talking to some of the folks that make this big operation go, talking about the hospital up there. Let's listen to this from Logan Scott.
It's the WVRC Media Cares for Kids Radiothon. On the line with me is Dr. Shaiban. She is the Associate Chief Quality Officer, Medical Director of Pediatric Ambulatory Clinics and Vice Chair of Pediatric Ambulatory Operations for WVU Medicine Golisano Children's. Why is it so important for the WVU Medicine Golisano Children's Network of clinics to provide care close to home for patients?
For families, especially across West Virginia, getting a child to an appointment can sometimes mean traveling several hours, missing work or school, and are arranging like childcare, and that adds a cost and burden. We want to remove as many of those barriers as we can. So our goal is to bring the high-quality pediatric care as close to home as possible through our clinics, telemedicine, partnership with hospitals across the state. Children can receive more of their care in their own community while still have access to the expertise and resources of WVU Medicine Golisano children when they need it. So for us, it really comes down to making sure that where a child lives does not determine the quality of care they can receive.
Now, how do providers at the clinics and partner hospitals work to communicate with the team in Morgantown if a child needs more complex care?
One of the strengths of our network is that our providers are connected. So we are connected by EMR, we are connected by direct reach, cell phone, and like a direct phone call. Our providers are connected. So when a child needs a higher level of care or the expertise of a pediatric specialist, our community providers in those outreach areas can communicate directly to our teams in Morgantown. We are also continuing to expand services such as telemedicine, e-consult, or inpatient teleconsult, which allow our specialists to support the providers and families across the state. So if a child ultimately needs to come to Morgantown, we want this transition and care to feel coordinated. So our goal is not just to refer a patient somewhere else. Our goal is to work together as a team and make sure that the child gets the right care, at the right place, at the right time.
And what would you want people to know about the personalized care that your team provides here at WVU Medicine Golisano Children's?
We would want families to know that we truly see the child and the family behind every diagnosis. Personalized care means we listen to the family, we understand what matters to them, recognize that every family's circumstances are different. So we bring together physicians, nurses, therapists, pharmacists, social workers, many others around the child. So the goal is not to treat as an illness, but to support the whole family through their healthcare journey. And so because we are caring for children from communities across West Virginia and beyond, we also understand the importance of keeping families connected to home whenever possible, because that will increase the compliance to care, and hence patient will have a better healthcare outcome. At the end of the day, we want each family to know that their child is known, that they are heard, and that the entire team is committed to give their child the best care possible and eventually the best healthcare outcome.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shaiban. It's the WVRC Media Cares for Kids Radiothon.
And we appreciate Logan Scott for putting that piece together for us. It's 2:17. We'll take a break and come back after this.
We'll be right back. This is Metro News Midday. Metro News, the voice of West Virginia.
Football season begins right here on Metro News Television. Join us Thursday, August 27th for the 2026 WVSSAC kickoff game. Presented by the Army National Guard. The Cameron Dragons battle the Clay Battelle Seabees live from Blacksville. Don't miss the first kickoff of the new season. The 2026 WVSSAC kickoff game. Thursday, August 27th at 7 p.m. Pre-game coverage starts at 6:30 p.m. Powered by GoMart. Only on Metro News Television.
The best selection of WVU apparel is at Daniel's Men's Store. Exclusive designs you won't find anywhere else. Stylish, sophisticated, and unmistakably mountaineer. Shop in store or online at danielsofmorgantown.com.
I think many people have a misconception that all that we do is infertility care, and that's not the case. Reproductive health matters whether or not you're trying to conceive. So we can be dealing with endometriosis, ovulation dysfunction, PCOS. You're getting linked up with all the specialties that you need to optimize your care. And being an advocate for your reproductive health is important. The most rewarding times that I have is when I'm empowering people to take control of their health.
You own a boat because you love spending time on the water. Choose the outboard that allows you to make the most of it. Honda Marine's legendary reliability, ease of maintenance, and powerful performance keep you going strong. And they're all backed by the peace of mind protection of the industry's best limited warranty. Visit your Honda Marine dealer today and find out why it's more than an engine. It's your time on the water.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at WVHTF.org.
It's our 23rd anniversary, and to celebrate, we're having a huge anniversary sale all month long on all Toyota trucks and pre-owned vehicles. We've discounted over 100 pre-owned vehicles this month, most of which are local one-owner trades. Great deals on all our Toyota trucks, and with over 90 in stock, now is the time to get yours. From our family to yours, we want to thank you for all the support over 23 years. Dan Cava, Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
Download Metro News Television on your iPhone or Android. Search Metro News Television in your app store. Create an account today to get alerts and watch all live and archived content. Download now.
Touchdown! Control and prevention.
Welcome back to the show. It's Metro News Midday powered by Salango Law. Visit salangolaw.com, 221 on a Thursday afternoon. Stephanie Pauly, Ryan Nicholson, our producers today. I'm Dave Allen. And we are heard all over the great state of West Virginia. Great radio stations like WSLW in White Sulphur Springs, WKKX and WVLY in Wheeling, WEPM Martinsburg, WAJR in Morgantown, WKLP Kaiser, WVW Logan, WKMZ Clarksburg, WD&E in Elkins, WJLS in Beckley, and our flagship here in Charleston, WCHS. We'll get to Open Line, West Virginia, coming up at the bottom of the hour. There is a real special event that's going to be happening at Laidley Field here in Charleston on Saturday evening. It's called the Capital City Bash, and it is it's a night of fun and other things. We'll get to the other things coming up a little bit later on. Lots of giveaways, too. It's absolutely free admission, and there's things for the kids to do. There's food, and but there's also a lot more going on with this. So I want to bring in now Steve Sayre, who is with Victory Church, and that's in Ripley, right?
Yes, sir.
And so tell us about this bash. Tell us about the whole idea behind it and how you decided to do this.
Okay, well, it's like you said, it's going to be a great family event, a great community event. Everybody's welcome at Laidley Field. We're going to have free Chick-fil-A for the first 1,000 in attendance. We're going to have bouncies.
That's a lot of chicken, man.
That's a lot of chicken.
1,000 for the first 1,000 people.
Yes, that's the plan. So if you're 1,001, I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do what we can. And then we're going to be giving away iPads, TVs, and gas cards. And like I said, bouncies for the kids, face painting, cotton candy, live music, a message of hope, even outdoor baptisms right there on the field. And this is all starting, gates open at 6. First giveaways start at 7, and that's when the music will start too. So wherever you're listening, watching from, make plans to be at Laidley this Saturday night.
Now, how does one come up with an idea like this? Because it's not like just one day you say, well, you know what, let's have a major event and give away 1,000 Chick-fil-A sandwiches and whatever. But where'd the idea come from?
Well, we've done smaller scale events like this at our church before, and people really like them. They're great for the community, you know. It's good for the whole family. It's just good, you know. It's fun, and so we thought, well, what if we took it to the next level? You know, what if we stepped out and just tried to do it at a scale that we haven't attempted in the past? So, and I guess the logical next step is Charleston, and you might as well go to Laidley. So
yeah, and I know you had to have a big buy-in from a lot of people in the community to be able to pull this off, a lot of businesses and stuff like that. I mean, talk about that.
Yeah, well, you guys have been super cooperative. We really appreciate this opportunity. The folks at Laidley have been awesome to work with. Everybody's just been great. You know, the people at Chick-fil-A are working with us, even to the people helping with the stage. I mean, it's really been wonderful to see, like, I don't know, just the cooperation and the support and things. You know, we're trying to do something good, trying to just bring some light, some hope, some inspiration to Charleston and the surrounding regions. And so, and then the generous people of Victory are really who have, you know, financially put their backing behind this, and we're happy to do it. So,
and we want people to realize that this event, although there is a religious theme to it, I mean, like you said, live music and worship, baptisms, prayer, you know, and but you don't necessarily have to. I mean, this is open to anybody that wants to come. I mean,
absolutely.
You're pretty substantially, you know, church in Ripley, but anybody can come to this. I mean, it's not. You don't have to worry about what you wear or anything like that. Just come out.
You're exactly right. No strings attached, no pressure, no guilt, no awkwardness. It's just everybody's welcome, you know. And yeah, I'll share a short message and give people an opportunity to hear the good news of Jesus Christ. But there's not. It's not only is it open to everybody, everyone is welcome. You don't have to have any religious background whatsoever. And I hope that you'd feel right at home.
Talk about these giveaways. I mean, you're giving away flat screen TVs and iPads and gas cards. That's probably the most valuable thing there is the gas cards right now.
That's kind of what we
that's
thought.
Probably people are going to be like,
can I trade the TV?
Just give me because 2 flat screens and 2 gas cards are about the same equivalent.
Yeah, no joke. It's crazy. Yeah. So the initial idea was gas cards, and but we thought, well, we'll sweeten the deal a little bit and throw in some TVs and stuff. And so some people are going to go home happy with a new TV.
Well, and we also want to say that to those of us, because again, we're on statewide radio right now, and who knows how many people are listening to us or where they're listening to us online or via the apps or whatever. If you're looking for something to do, and school is either started in most counties or it's going to start over the next week or so, and you got some young people, I mean, this would be a great thing to do. Load them up in the van, load them up in the church bus or whatever. It doesn't even have to be a church bus. Just come down.
I love it. Yes. Van, car, bus, back of the bicycle. I don't care. Yeah, just everybody's welcome. That's exactly right. It's going to be a lot of fun for, I mean, I've got 5 kids. They're all just super excited to be there. I've heard teams are coming out and just on down the line. So yeah, it's going to be a great time, especially.
And again, and you were on my local show in Charleston talking about this, so I got a little bit more background. Then this is a no pressure type event. Nobody's going to grab you by the arm and drag you up to the stage or anything like that. It's just it's just open to the public, and it gives people an opportunity to come out and just hang out, just chill a little bit, enjoy some music, maybe win something, and you might get something out of it. You never know.
Yes, you will. You know, and you know, people a lot of times they could use some prayer too, and so that's going to be available as well. So you want a chicken sandwich, and that's all you're interested in? Okay, fine, that's cool. But if you'd like a little more, that's going to be there for you too.
Now, of course, you're the pastor of the Victory Church.
Yep.
Okay, now you're going to have backups there because that's a lot of people you're expecting. Are you going to handle them all?
Yeah. I'm not worried about that. Yes, we'll be just fine.
But you will have a large contingent there to help you out from your church.
Yeah, we have over 100 volunteers coming down from our church that will be there just serving in any way, shape, or form, just from painting faces to passing out cotton candy to making sure no one gets injured on an inflatable, you know, and just all that stuff.
Well, and I think you're to be commended for doing this. And I know there's so many businesses and individuals, too, that have stepped up to make this happen. Because when you're talking about doing all these giveaways and everything, that doesn't just happen out of thin air.
Right.
You had to have a lot of people that wanted to get involved in this. And you notice, I don't know where you got these things or whatever, but I'm saying there's not one other than Chick-fil-A. There's not one corporate name on this. So this is people that have either donated it or have worked with you to make sure that you can give away all these things. So talk about that cooperation with the community and the business community.
Yeah, well, actually one, I mean, I'll give a shout out to, I don't know if I can do that.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, well, Swift Tees donated all of our volunteer T-shirts for us for this event, over 100 T-shirts, so we really appreciate them out of Ripley. And again, it's the generosity of the people of Victory Church, that are just willing to say, yeah, let's go for it. Let's swing for the fences and let's just be a blessing to Charleston. So
and the surrounding areas, because it's
not surrounding areas.
It's
That's
not just going to
right,
be Charleston. Yeah,
yes, all around.
It's happening at Laidley Field in Charleston. Saturday night gates open at 6, and the first giveaways will start at about 7:00. Facebook or something where people can learn more. Website or whatever.
Yeah, check us out on. You can check us out on Facebook at Victory Church Today is our handle there. You can even just search in the search bar Victory Church WV, and it's the same for YouTube at Victory Church Today. And we've been really trying to get the word out on social media, especially.
All right. Well, we appreciate you being here, Steve Sayre. We appreciate you being here Saturday night.
Thank you for having
Gates open at 6. First giveaway starting at 7:00. Good luck to you, man. Thanks.
That's right. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. We'll take a break, and Open Line West Virginia is coming up. Stay with us. And now we'll go to the Metro News anchor.
Today's Metro News television forecast is brought to you by Greer Industries, improving people's lives for more than a century.
Meteorologist Joe Hansel here, observing some flash flood warnings earlier this morning already for far northern areas of the state, primarily affecting the northern panhandle. So that rain and heavy rain did verify in the forecast. We have flood watches for northern areas of the state until 2 p.m., but again, already some flash flood warnings were observed for areas of the northern panhandle. And also some of the foothills and mountainous terrain, watching for locally higher amounts of rain favored too. Generally 3 more days of chances of rain. The heaviest rain potential will be playing out today. We do have some high amounts of moisture content in a front that will be slow to move southeast, interacting with the high terrain. We'll have to watch for that too. The entire state is included in the marginal risk of excessive rain for local flash flood potential, so everyone in the state, at least keep your guard up and be weather aware. Friday and Friday night, southeastern areas, a lingering marginal risk tomorrow. Later in the day, far southern and eastern panhandle spots, a marginal risk of some isolated damaging winds. So again, we had some very heavy rain last night, stretch across from Indianapolis to Dayton to Columbus, and then that rolled through the northern panhandle spots. So this model's doing a pretty good job of placing the heavy rain, still timing multiple rounds and a cold front on Saturday too. And then we'll be done for a bit. Orlando, Tampa, Myrtle Beach, hot. Chances for thunderstorms in the Fly-Saver forecast close to home. Northern from panhandle to panhandle, flash flooding is occurring for many areas. Remember, turn around, don't drown. Eastern areas, chance of heavy rain, isolated severe weather. Again, a number of us in northwestern areas of the state, flood watch continues until 2 p.m., but check for updates. And watching for showers and storms to the south as well. So rain and storms likely in Charleston today, chance tomorrow, chance Saturday, and then a break Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
In 1914, the same year the first commercial flight soared and the Panama Canal opened, Greer Industries was born. Herbert and Agnes Greer began in Morgantown, West Virginia, striking the first pick into the limestone formation that would become the backbone of one of the state's great industrial legacies. From the roads we drive on, the buildings we build, and the communities we serve, Greer Industries has been delivering quality for decades. At Greer Industries, we've been improving lives for more than a century.
When you hired me, you were 29. You seemed like you were 50 when you were 29. You were running that thing like a 50-year-old man. All right, we got to go get some tape. Come on, get out of there.
I think I've sort of always been 50, and I think I'm 50 now.
Yeah, me too.
That's
me
a
too.
great point. Join Tony Caridi, Brad Howe, and Hoppy Kercheval for 3 Guys Before the Game. Metro News Television. Available on mobile, Roku, Fire TV, smart TVs, and online at WVMetroNewsTV.com. You want to know what West Virginia is talking about?
It's good to be back in Morgantown today.
Now it's different.
I think it's mostly just business.
What I voted for and what I think makes the most sense.
Well, Dave, this has been a
bit of a controversy.
I want to thank the caller last week that said I sounded like Hoppy Kercheval. That was flattering.
Join Dave Wilson and TJ Meadows Monday through Friday for Talk Line on Metro News Television.
A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
This is Metro News Midday, presented by Salango Law. SalangoLaw.com.
But that event we talked about, again, is the Capital City Bash, and it's happening Saturday night, Laidley Field in Charleston, and they'll open up the gates about 6 o'clock. No admission. First 1,000 people get a Chick-fil-A sandwich. How cool is that? I love what Pastor Steve there said as he left the studio. He said, hey, if you come out Saturday night, I'll give you 2 sandwiches. All right. All right. GoMart and your favorite WVRC media stations give you the chance to win an incredible VIP experience. WVU season opener September the 5th when the Mountaineers take on Coastal Carolina. Now, you can become a miracle maker for our Radiothon, which is going on as we speak, and you're automatically register to win that way. One lucky person is going to get a chance to walk the man trip into the stadium with the team, attend a VIP tailgate party before the game, field access before kickoff, and 4 touchdown terrace tickets as well. Great opportunity for Mountaineer fans, and you'll be helping out West Virginia's kids at the same time. All the rules and details available at your favorite WVRC media radio station websites. GoMart, the official convenience store of the WVU Athletics and WVRC media stations. Let's go. All right, so our Radiothon is continuing. Stike Team at Wealth Enhancement making it all possible. So many other great sponsors as well. You can text in by texting the word WVU Kids to 34984. That's WVU Kids 34984. And that way you'll get a link that you can donate via credit or debit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, Venmo, any of those things. You can call 877-719-5437. So make sure that you call or you text in, and either way, just help us help some kids. And you've already done so much, and no matter what station you're listening to us on now or any of our sister stations, we've all got pictures posted about the generosity that we've had, people dropping off checks, people dropping off food items for the staff and whatever. So we appreciate all of you for doing what you do. The greatest listeners in the world, bar none. Open Line West Virginia, what is on your mind? It's your calls and texts. 1-800-765-TALK. Text 304 Talk 304. Text says, I'm a 51-year-old degreed professional, and I've been squeezed out of the middle class as a result of trying to manage a life-threatening health condition. That was my gateway to leftism. Take care of people, and you'll have fewer socialists. Socialism is an emergent response to greed. That's interesting text, and I appreciate that. I don't know that I necessarily agree with it, but that's okay. It's not about what I agree with. But this is your time. I just thought, again, this, if you haven't read Hoppy's commentary on it, go to WVMetroNews.com and read it. He talked about today, and we talked to him during the 12 o'clock hour, the rising popularity, if you will, of socialism, or at least, I don't want to say socialism. I mean, socialistic, for lack of a better term, ideas, especially among young people. And what I brought up to Hoppy and Amanda that I thought was the most fascinating part of the whole thing was we saw a rise in this years ago, but then it basically went away. And now among the young people, there is, and some older people as well, but primarily younger people. And it's not that, according to this polling, and you can get all the links to the polling on the website, it's not that they're saying, I am 100% for socialism. It's just that the negatives weren't there anymore. I mean, all the negatives that we associate with socialism just simply aren't as prevalent among young people now. And it begs the question to me, what has changed? And I know that's what this person just texted, and I appreciate their texter, and I completely understand what they're saying. But what has changed among our young people? I mean, you didn't see it, I'll be 56 next month. You didn't see it with the Gen X crowd when we were coming of age in the late 80s. Don't know if you saw it in the 90s or in the 2000s. I'm just kind of curious as to what has changed. And it's a no judgment zone. So if you want to call me and tell me what changed, that like that person text me, you can do that. 1-800-765-TALK, text 304, talk 304. Let's go to the phones and let's talk to John. You're on the show. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What can we do for you?
I'm a old man.
Me too.
But capitalism, I'm a capitalist.
Mm-hmm.
But capitalism and our politics in America have taken us to the edge of the cliff. We're so far in debt.
Yeah.
Their medical costs are out of sight. Everything's for profit. And like the gentleman said a little bit ago, the text, you don't take care of people. We take care of the billionaires and the trillionaires and the corporations, and the people are left holding the bag.
When did you see that change over? Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead. You're talking about the debt. Go ahead.
$40 trillion in debt.
Mm-hmm.
My grandkids won't be able to pay that.
Oh, no, and neither were their grandkids.
We're going to go belly up as a country one of these days.
I mean, you're preaching to the choir, brother, because I'm right there with you, and we're doing absolutely nothing about it, whether it's a Republican or a Democrat. And yes, I'm talking to you, Donald Trump, but I was also talking to Joe Biden as well. It's like we're doing nothing about it.
I'm 71. I voted in every election. Since Reagan, every president and every politician has ran on the platform, we're going to balance the budget. Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
They've never balanced the budget.
Well, no, we've had balanced budgets, but we haven't done anything to curb the debt. But your point is well taken.
Well, Clinton balanced the budget in 90 whatever.
Yeah, mid-90s.
No, nothing was done about the debt.
Right.
And that's the last time our Congress did anything and passed the budget.
Mm-hmm.
So capitalism is great. I'm a capitalist, but it's not working.
All right. Well, John,
too greedy.
John, I appreciate your phone call. Points well taken. Thanks a lot. 20 minutes away from 3 o'clock on Open Line, West Virginia. Text said, just made my donation to the Radiothon. God bless you guys for doing what you're doing. WVU Children's wonderful. 2 members of my family were greatly helped by it. Thanks again. Text says, during the noon hour, was that Hoppy or Steyerwalt? I can't tell the difference. They're exactly the same thing. They say exactly the same thing, trying hard to tell the difference. That was Mr. Kercheval that was on the show today. Let me see here. Text. I've always been turned off by radio and TV personalities who are ardent supporters of capitalism. It's weird to get your identity from an economic system. But the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. Radio and TV personalities are people who are approved to go on the air. The people who approve them, the wealthy benefactors of capitalism. Why would broadcast company owners put anyone but capitalist simps on the air? It's like it's propaganda, like it's a propaganda system for capitalism. Okay, a couple things to unpack there, Texter. Appreciate the text. I am a capitalist, but I, like John, my previous caller, I definitely have some issues with the way that we don't seemingly care about the national debt that just keeps going up and up and up. I can't go along with that. And as far as people who approved, I can't speak for everybody else. I applied for a job and got it. And I don't know whether I guess I was approved. Frequently, they probably look back and go, upon further review, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. All right. Let's go to the phones and let's talk to Bob in Charleston. You're on Open Line, West Virginia. Go ahead, Bob.
These new people that are interested in socialism, the reason why some of the young people are interested in socialism, it says everybody gets an equal piece of the pie, regardless of whether you put in equal effort to make the pie or not.
All right. Bob, I appreciate your phone call. Thanks a lot. 240. Bob's short and to the point, man. Anytime Bob calls, he says his stuff and he gets out. And then point well taken. 243. On the drugs, text says people are going to do illegal street drugs. If a person does party drugs, they should test their drugs. Drug test kits are widely available online. Party responsibly, says the texter. Okay. Text says, Happy National Radio Day. Yeah, well, Happy National Radio Day to those that celebrate. 38 years in the business, get it close to 38 and a half, and I still love it. I still love it every day. You know, it's and I hear I got friends in the business all over the country, and there's actually like Facebook groups called Why I Left Radio and things of that nature, and I'm still hanging on, and I've done other things in my life, but I still think it's the greatest business in the world. I actually love it, and I look forward to coming to work every day. I really do, and doing this here thing that I'm doing right now. 2:44, Open Line West Virginia will continue. 1-800-765-TALK. Text 304-TALK-304. We're back after this. Stay with us. It's the WVRC Media Cares for Kids Radiothon this Thursday and Friday, raising money to support the incredible care provided by WVU Medicine Golisano Children's. From life-saving treatments to the little comforts that help make a child's stay a little easier. Your donation helps keep those programs going. Now, you can text the word WVU Kids to 34984 for a link to donate via credit or debit, PayPal, Apple Pay, or Venmo. It's the WVRC Media Cares for Kids Radiothon supporting WVU Medicine Golisano Children's this Thursday and Friday.
Picture a community where every space tells a story. Those are the communities we're designing at ZLM Architects and Engineers. With a blend of creativity and technical expertise, we design spaces that inspire, innovate, and ignite change. From cutting-edge educational facilities to community-centric gathering spaces, we're committed to improving lives through design. Let us help you shape a brighter future for generations to come. Because at ZLM, it's more than architecture. It's about building your legacy.
We'll be right back. This is Metro News Midday. Metro News, the voice of West Virginia.
The conversation starts long before the game.
Are you a heavy swag purchase?
Well, one of my things, I love gear from events.
Okay.
I just love. That's a thing. I gotta go get gear.
Well, you're not alone because there's a lot of people
A lot of people. When my daughter was little and participating in karate, we'd go up to Weir and be at an event. I'm like, right, how a T-shirt we got? Let's get a T-shirt for Let's get a T-shirt.
Three Guys Before the Game. Available on Metro News Television.
At Daniel's Men's Store, exceptional style begins with a curated selection and finishes with a flawless fit. When it's time to buy a suit, Daniel's is here to make sure yours is one of a kind. Discovered tailored suits you'll only find in store at Daniel's.
In 1914, the same year the first commercial flight soared and the Panama Canal opened, Greer Industries was born. Herbert and Agnes Greer began in Morgantown, West Virginia, striking the first pick into the limestone formation that would become the backbone of one of the state's great industrial legacies. From the roads we drive on, the buildings we build, and the communities we serve, Greer Industries has been delivering quality for decades. At Greer Industries, we've been improving lives for more than a century.
You own a boat because you love spending time on the water. Choose the outboard that allows you to make the most of it. Honda Marine's legendary reliability, ease of maintenance, and powerful performance keep you going strong.
A lot of patients come here without much hope, and I think we can give them hope.
We offer a full spectrum of interventions suitable for every kind of person that walks through our door. We do absolutely everything we can to help you achieve your family building goals.
I'm Sean Kovich, Mountaineer Golf Coach. When disaster strikes your home, business, or golf game, call the restoration company the Mountaineers call. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at WVHTF.org.
It's our 23rd anniversary, and to celebrate, we're having a huge anniversary sale all month long on all Toyota trucks and pre-owned vehicles. Thank you for 23 years, Dan Cava, Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
Okay, so
we're going to do public math. So he won 9 his second year at West Virginia, 5 his second year at Michigan, 8 his second year at Arizona, second year at Jack State, he won 9, so it's 31 divided by 4.
Yeah, just under 8 per win or per season.
So there you go, Hunter. You can just forget about everything else and just mark it down.
Put Tony and I down for 8, Coach Hunter. Put us on the prediction show for 8. We already got it.
Sportsline on Metro News Television.
Welcome back to the show. 2:49 on a Thursday afternoon. Metro News Midday powered by Salango Law. Visit salangolaw.com. Stephanie Pauly, Ryan Nicholson, our producers today. Dave Allen in the host chair. 1-800-765-TALK. Text 304-TALK-304. Big shout out to Jeff Jenkins for setting in for me during the 2 o'clock hour yesterday. I was asked to MC the State of the Valley event at Valley Park in Hurricane. It brought together the Chambers of Commerce's of Putnam County and also the Charleston Area Alliance and the Huntington Regional Chamber of Commerce as well, along with the mayors of Charleston, South Charleston, Hurricane, and Huntington. It was a great event yesterday. Sold out crowd at Valley Park. Big shout out to my guys Rob and Judy and everybody at Fireside Grill too, because they did the catering. And man, it was good. It was really good. It was worth taking off work for yesterday. But big shout out to everybody who helped put on the event yesterday. Had a great time. Got pictures posted at Dave Allen Radio and at Dave A70 on X if you want to check that out. Text says, nothing like sitting in a traffic backup near WVU every hour on the hour. Something needs to change with the traffic pattern. Text says, I hope Liam's dad chills out. Poor Liam, the public service announcement. There's here. You know, he's still yelling at Liam. Text, what changed was a $6 box of cereal, says the texter. Text, Dave, I'm not a Trump supporter, nor am I a Trump hater. But people who call Trump daddy are just weird to me, says the texter. You know, oddly enough, on the text or on a social media post earlier today, I saw someone whom I did not know referring to Donald Trump as daddy. And it just freaks me out, man. It just totally freaks me out. I'm right there with you, texter. Text, there's no excuse for schools not being ready to start on time like we had at John Adams Middle School in Kanawha County yesterday. I understand if schools weren't flooded. I understand if schools were flooded, but that school was not. Yeah, they had some sort of a issue there, I was told. I got a friend who has a couple of kids that go there. Text, Dave, work ethic, homeschooling, majority of teachers and school administrators are a woman equals the blank of America, says it. And I cannot say that word on the air. I said how much I like this job. I do not want to get fired. Text, happy radio day, Dave. Yeah, indeed. Text, Dave, had a chance to meet Willie Akers at a WVU game in Morgantown a few years ago. What a great person he was. He took the time to answer people's questions, same questions he's probably answered 10,000 times before. Yeah, Willie was one of the great ones. He really was. I know we spent a lot of time on my local show in Charleston on midday yesterday, Hotline probably, on Sportsline, talking about Willie. He was a mentor to a lot of people, and he was a mentor to not necessarily people that just played basketball, because I did not play basketball. But Willie was a mentor to me, and he wasn't even when I attended Logan High. Willie wasn't even there; he'd already retired. He was at that point. He was a board employee working for the Board of Education. Later became a county commissioner, and it kind of gets lost in everything. And somebody pointed this out to me, that the only bowling alley in Logan was about to close in the 1990s, and Willie and his wife Linda bought the bowling alley just to keep it from going under. He had no interest in owning a bowling alley, but he bought it just to keep it going, and he operated it several years, and it's still going today. So, Willie's funeral is going to be Saturday at the appropriately named Willie Akers Arena inside Logan Memorial Fieldhouse, and I'm planning on being there. And I'll tell you, if you want to go and if you want to attend Willie's funeral, you might want to go ahead and leave now. That's how many people are going to be there on Middleburg Island. Just saying, you might want to leave now. Text, Clinton had a balanced budget from Newt Gingrich's speakership, says the texter. Great commentary by Hoppy today, says the texter. The fact that nearly 70% of people under 35 think it's a good idea is downright scary. And it just goes to show you the indoctrination going on in public schools and colleges, says a texter. Text, the Pilgrims from 1620 to 1627 practiced what is now socialism. It failed them, and they divided up the property and then prospered. Folks gradually worked less and less when it was all equal, but everyone worked hard when they turned to capitalism. Text, they are going to clear the debt by changing the monetary system to strictly crypto, he says, a texter. 2:53, and we will wrap it up after this.
We'll be right back. This is Metro News Midday. Metro News, the voice of West Virginia.
We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you. We've got it down to a science, an absolute state of art. We do it all, restoration, cleaning, and reconstruction. When disaster strikes, just pick up the phone. We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
The best selection of WVU apparel is at Daniel's Men's Store. Exclusive designs you won't find anywhere else. Stylish, sophisticated, and unmistakably mountaineer. Shop in store or online at danielsofmorgantown.com.
In 1914, the same year the first commercial flight soared and the Panama Canal opened, Greer Industries was born. Herbert and Agnes Greer began in Morgantown, West Virginia, striking the first pick into the limestone formation that would become the backbone of one of the state's great industrial legacies. From the roads we drive on, the buildings we build, and the communities we serve, Greer Industries has been delivering quality for decades. At Greer Industries, we've been improving lives for more than a century.
It's our 23rd anniversary, and to celebrate, we're having a huge anniversary sale all month long on all Toyota trucks and pre-owned vehicles. We've discounted over 100 pre-owned vehicles this month, most of which are local one-owner trades. Great deals on all our Toyota trucks, and with over 90 in stock, now is the time to get yours. From our family to yours, we want to thank you for all the support over 23 years. Dan Cava, Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
I think many people have a misconception that all that we do is infertility care, and that's not the case. Reproductive health matters whether or not you're trying to conceive. So we can be dealing with endometriosis, ovulation dysfunction, PCOS. You're getting linked up with all the specialties that you need to optimize your care. Being an advocate for your reproductive health is important. The most rewarding times that I have is when I'm empowering people to take control of their health.
You own a boat because you love spending time on the water. Choose the outboard that allows you to make the most of it. Honda Marine's legendary reliability, ease of maintenance, and powerful performance keep you going strong. And they're all backed by the peace of mind protection of the industry's best limited warranty. Visit your Honda Marine dealer today and find out why it's more than an engine. It's your time on the water.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at WVHTF.org.
Download Metro News Television on your iPhone or Android. Search Metro News Television in your app store. Create an account today to get alerts and watch all live and archived content. Download now.
.org.
Welcome back to the show. We got 3 minutes away from 3 o'clock. We want to remind you about the WVRC Media Cares for Kids Radiothon, which is continuing, benefiting WVU Medicine Golisano Children's. And again, you can text the word WVU Kids to 34984 for a link, and you can donate via credit or debit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, or Venmo. And you can also call The number is 877-719-5437, 877-719-5437. Text line sponsored by Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration. The phone line, Best Virginia Heating and Cooling. Go-Mart involved in this with their tote board, Poca Valley, just to name a few. We got more information available on all the station websites, the social media, and, of course, the Stike team at Wealth Enhancement, the major sponsor. They're all major sponsors to us, but we do want you to get involved. We'll be continuing that through tomorrow as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. And I made this announcement earlier today. On my local show in Charleston tomorrow, I'm going to have the Runaway Beer Truck, Owen Schmidt, on the show.
Oh,
tomorrow,
really?
On the local show tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
So if he is the Runaway Beer Truck, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the Runaway Ice Cream Truck.
Sidecar. We're on a sidecar.
Runaway
Hey,
Ice
that
Cream
radiothon,
Truck.
can I just, pay you? And you just, take some cash and just, take care of what the details for me?
That seems like a good idea. No, don't pay Stephanie. Don't pay me. I'm not trustworthy.
I could do that.
All right, what you got on the show, big guy?
Hey, man, breakfast cereal's in decline. Did you know that?
Did
you know that?
Well, somebody texted the show about inflation and said it's a box of cereal $6.
Oh, it's crazy. It's
Okay.
crazy. So we're talking about what cereal's in your house right now.
Okay.
Right now.
All right.
Right now. I want to know about the last bowl of cereal you ate.
I'm not a big
Have some. See?
Not a big
You're
cereal.
part of the problem.
I mean, I'll eat it. It's just not one of my. I don't normally get up on a Saturday or Sunday morning and say, let's have a bowl of cereal.
What cereal's at your house right now?
Probably something like granola related, Product 19. Is that
Product
even a thing?
19. They don't even make Product 19
Well,
anymore.
It's time to clear out the cabinet, isn't it? We'll see you tomorrow. Till then, have fun and love somebody.